What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? H Money, hashtag mob, my brother in the building. Go subscribe to my brother H Money, hashtag mob in the building. He said Blue Canelo got exposed. Yeah, he did. And Sherman Callahan, full movie episode. Teach, Zapea. What's going on with y'all? So go to ppv.blkprime.com. Once again, go to ppv.blkprime.com. Yeah. So Prince to Amir, P. Capone, Natty Zay, what's going on? Stan 92, Battle Chris, On the Mission Entertainment, Michael Manning, Nat Zay, Renaissance Dad. What's going on, my peoples? Talib Cunningham, Rico Dub, what's going on? Yeah, he is. Because you know why, H Money? Because they realized that it's a bad style matchup. Initially he stated, right? Yeah, he making up excuses. Renaissance Dad, Sylvester Simon, 2011. What's going on? See, here's the thing with Canelo, right? Eli Harris, what's going on? Jason Smith, what's going on? So here's the thing with Canelo Alvarez, right? The thing is that, like I told you guys, Fat Cat Shadowboxing, Tech RD, what's going on? He didn't get much better. He got Jason Smith, what's going on? He got better at choosing his opponents. And remember when everybody was saying, now I picked Canelo Alvarez to win this fight, because I was rewatching Dimitri Bivol, and there's some things I didn't like that he did. Mama's Boy, what's going on? Black Burner 254, what's going on? He said I got money on it. He tries to fight Charlo, Andre, or Benavidez soon. I think he's gonna stay clear of them. Alvin Davis, Brandon Adam Perry, what's going on? Shala 777, what's going on? So now let me explain this to y'all, right? Canelo Alvarez. David Da Vinci, what's going on? As I told you guys, many people were saying this was a cherry pick. And I said, it's not a cherry pick. Remember, I've been telling y'all this. This is a lateral move. Kaz, what's going on? Brandon B, what's going on? Now, I still like Canelo to win the fight. But remember, I told you guys, this is a lateral move. Euphorbia Day, what's going on? Mark Miller, what's going on? I told you guys, this is a lateral move. It's not step back, right? And people were saying, oh, he cherry picking. I told you guys he's not cherry picking, right? It's a lateral move, okay? The Jesus GQ, what's going on, right? Val Chris, what's going on? And people were saying, oh, it's a cherry pick. He cherry picking. And I told you, Bibble's nobody's walking apart. Coach Show Drive Raceball, what's going on? Just like I told you, Jamal Charlo, David Benavidez, and whomever else he chooses, Andre, they're nobody's walking apart. Now, favor them. Kenny, what's going on? Darlin James, what's going on? To win those fights. But at the end of the day, I told you guys, it's not a walk in the park, okay? It's a tough fight for Canelo Alvarez. Now, here's the problem, right? Is that now Canelo Alvarez is already saying that the judges didn't work in his favor. He's so used to getting the benefit of the doubt that Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? He's so used to, we got 286 people and we have 65 likes. Smash the like button. Jimmy Bernard, Case Avoid, what's going on? We have 286 people and we have 65 likes. Ain't no way in the world that should be the case. Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. So anyway, right? He's so used to getting the benefit of the doubt when it comes to the judges. And the judges, they attempted to give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, they went above and beyond to attempt to give him the benefit of the doubt. There is no way. Okay? The judges sit in all different corners of the ring. Okay? There is a slim chance to none, Trey Dub 234, what's going on? That every single judge scores the fight. Everybody Zudi had, what's going on? Scored it exactly the same? Come on, man. Hold on. Every single judge scored it exactly the same. Delonte Harris, what's going on? Because they had all intentions of Canelo Alvarez winning the fight. But Dimitri Bivol won so one-sided. It was so one-sided. Chrissy, what's going on? Saido Multiverse, what's going on? You did tell me that. You did. I got to give you your credit. Anton Martin, DP Rock, what's going on? Saito, a multiverse. You was the first one to call it, and I debated you, and I said it wasn't going to be easy work if Beaver won. And salute to you, great brother. I stand corrected because you was 1,000% correct. You said that it's going to be easy work for Beaver, and I debated you, brother. Benjamin Harrington, what's going on? CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell in the building. Rolling in for Doe, my brother. AMG2, what's going on? Matthew Watkins, what's going on? So, Saito Doe, I got to give you your credit, brother, because you said, Blue, it's going to be easy work for Bivol. And I said, no way. You just don't like Canelo. That's my words to you, brother. I said, no way, you just don't like Canelo. And you was 1,000% right. You said no. You said no, brother. I just looked at the fight, the styles. And I said, no, that's you speaking. Canelo is nobody walking the park. Exactly what I told you. And brother, stand down too. What's going on? I stand corrected. You was 1,000. You wasn't right. You was 1,000% right, brother. And so for that, my brother Pat-Man ATL Tay in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Pat-Man ATL Tay. What's good with you, great brother? Tay, drop the link. Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's going on, young king? Mr. Airhead, what's going on? Chris Alexander, what's going on? So I stand corrected, brother. You was 1,000. You are one of the few people that said it's going to be easy work for Bivol. And I debated you. Tramel Brown and my brother, what's goody with you, great brother? I debated you, brother. And you was 1,000% right. And I stand corrected, brother. You was right. Got to give you your flowers while you can smell them. Salute to you. You said it was going to be easy work, and I said, ain't no way it's going to be easy work. And you said, yeah, it is. Louis A., what's going on? And I said, you just don't like Canelo. And you was 1,000% correct, brother. Bossa Fan 037 in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I thought he was going to win. He just couldn't get off on Bivol. Bivol had the reach and jab. Canelo had the T-Rex arms in a comparison smaller. Yeah. And see, Bivol understood his game plan. Bivol said, I know he likes to, when he fighting bigger guys, he likes to punch them in the arms. Fatherly A1, what's going on? Larry Cross, what's going on? He said he likes to punch them in the arms so their arms could drop. Euphorbio Day, what's going on? Don Watts, what's going on? Julian Brooks, what's going on? And Tito Shatanda, Daquan, what's going on? And he was prepared for it. Brandon Adam Perry, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said it might be downhill for Canelo after this. His foot movement is on his zero loads up. All his shots, his honestly, Maul, Andre, David, all wrong for him. I agree with you, brother. I agree. I watched it last night and I'm like, I was wrong. I like being wrong because it make me get back in the lab. Renaissance Dad, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, but somehow Blue never gets credit for standing on his square, shaking my head. Yeah, Renaissance Dad, I was completely wrong. 1,000% wrong, Renaissance Dad. And I like to be wrong, Renaissance Dad, because it makes me have to work harder. It makes me, Dorian Sankey, what's going on? Super Trunks, Deuce, what's going on? It make me have to go back in the lab and get busy. You know what I mean? So, Renaissance Dad, I stand corrected. Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I stand corrected, man. I was all the way wrong. Saito Multimedia Verse, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Yeah, I was I was wrong, man. And remember I said this? I don't see Canelo Alvarez losing moving forward. I couldn't have been more wrong. Max Mayhem Models, what's going on? Kadir Neuro, what's going on? Hey, remember I said this? Boston Jorge, what's going on? Canelo ain't going to lose moving forward. KF Harris, what's going on? Samaj Gover, what's going on? My barber said, Jordan Jackson, what's going on? He said, Blue, how you think this fight going to go? I said, Canelo ain't going to lose. He going to stop him. I was so confident. I said, he going to stop him. He said, you sure? I said, yeah. Panama Jack, what's going on? How wrong I was. I said, Canelo ain't going to lose moving forward. I don't see nobody beating him. Bro, after I rewatched that fight, because I rewatched it again, and as I rewatched it, I feel like when I be telling people Kevin Durant's the best player in the world, and he not, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know, I always tell people that. Kevin Durant's the best player in the world. Frankie C31, what's going on? Roundhouse Sports Nation, what's going on? No, he's not. Tramel Brown and my brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said to everybody in the chat, his name is Demetrios Bevel. Oh, we switched it. Hey. Jose Villarreal, what's going on, great brother? Que pasa? Hey, we adopted him, Tramel. You said it. His name is Demetrios Bevel. We adopted the great brother. Hey, he put on, didn't he? Hey, did he put on last night or what? LeBron Nelson, what's going on? LeBron Nelson said you need to study boxing. MPWTF, Mass Arms, what's going on? Now don't. Hey, nobody's perfect. Bill D, what's going on? But don't mistake Juan Ramirez, what's going on? Me getting this wrong for me not knowing boxing, brother. Ronald Howard, what's going on? Vegas had Canelo Alvarez a massive favorite for a reason as well. So there's a lot of people that got it wrong. Trust me. So with that said, don't mistake me getting this wrong for me not knowing boxing. Now stop it. We ain't gonna go that far. Ronnie Franco, what's going on? We ain't gonna go that far. Renaissance Dad, my brother back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue. He said I was wrong too. I thought Montana Love was ready. Man, he got work to do. Oh, yeah. He got a lot of work to do. Yeah, he got a lot of work to do, bro. We got 581 people and 170 likes. Yeah, he got a lot of work to do, Renaissance Dad. Yeah, I was super surprised because Michael Ray, Stanley Bailey, what's going on? That fight was made for him to be a showcase fight. Kwame, what's going on? Bivens, Kawhi Elliott, what's going on? GF Hipster, what's going on? Yeah, GF Hipster. Now they want to, yeah. You don't know. Come on, man. We ain't going to do that. Julian Brooks, what's going on? Groundhouse Sports Nation, what's going on? And Canelo had success. It's just that he couldn't sustain it. Jason Garrett, what's going on? Batty Rich, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says slow feet and low motor is terrible combination. Facts, Antonio Hambrick, what's going on? So after I rewatched it, right, I started to say to myself, if David Benavidez, Oscar, what's going on? Now, I always say this. David Benavidez' style is tailor-made for Canelo Alvarez, right? Because his offense is his defense. You understand what I'm saying? His offense is his defense, right? He gets hit a lot. Guy University, what's going on? He Mob G Money, what's going on? He gets hit a lot. David Benavidez does, right? Meets the Shredder, what's going on? And I'm like, his offense is his defense, right? Gabe Moore, what's going on? But if he could stay at a distance, Will J, what's going on? Jason Garrett, what's going on? He can have a lot of success against Canelo. And let me tell y'all something else. Morpheus Bay, what's going on? Charles Barnes, KFC, what's going on? All of a sudden, that stamina issue that he used to have in the past resurfaced. I wonder why. I'm going to say it to y'all again. All of a sudden, that stamina issue he had, peace be free, what's going on? Mark Hub, what's going on? In the past, suddenly resurfaced. Check the time, what's going on? Draper Wright, what's going on? James Aromo, what's going on? I don't know if y'all know this, right? Yeah, Duval, Canelo said he won. Gene Gomez, what's going on? Crane Enterprise, what's going on? That's a far stretch. Remember, Pragmatic, what's going on? Shala 777, what's going on? Remember, he used to have a stamina issue that we used to be like, man, he ain't got no stamina. And it suddenly went away. Right? Terrell Carr, what's going on? Sin Strong TV, what's going on? Judah, what's going on? Dokan, what's going on? And now suddenly it resurfaced. Bruce Wayne, what's going on? Artilbo Taharko, what's going on? Gus C90, what's going on, great brother? Lionel Witherspoon, King Ferg, Jason Garrett, what's going on? Michael Dems, Bruce Wayne, what's going on? Suddenly it resurfaced out of nowhere. Brian Fish, what's going on? And so here's the thing, P the God, what's going on? Canelo Alvarez is so used to getting the benefit of the doubt that in this fight, Ultimate Film Fan, what's going on? Raphael, what's going on? It could be because of the weight, or BZ, what's going on? But Raphael, he didn't show that stamina issue against Kovalev. And the fight was playing out the same way as the Kovalev fight. Always more. What's going on? Yeah, Carl Burrell. I had it 10 rounds to 2, 9 rounds to 3. DeJuan Beasley. What's going on? So Canelo Alvarez, bro, unique. What's going on? So now, Sully, what's going on? So now he's saying he thought he won. And he feel like the refs didn't give him the benefit, didn't do their job. But here's the thing about it, right? Is that he's so used to getting the benefit of the doubt. And they making a decision about who won the fight before he even get in the ring. Hey, Banjo, what's going on? And they tried. We got 695 people and 250 likes. 695 people in here and 250 likes. Jason Williams, what's going on? Valdecris, what's going on? Malik, what's going on? 692 people and 250 likes. I don't know where they do that at. That's 700 people. That means 500 people is moonlighting. It's free. Participate. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up, man. Box fan full time. My brother in Super Chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said this proves Canelo never really learned from the Mayweather fight and Law fights. Slight movement and good jab gets him all the time. Triple G had the jab, but not the footwork. Agreed. Chick Cicerelli, what's going on? Now watch this now. I've been telling y'all, right, that Canelo Alvarez didn't get better. He got better at choosing his opponents, right? Bassiana the Queen. Bassiana the Menace in the building. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. Drop the link to your channel in the chat, please. I know Bassiana, you was going through it this week. These last couple of hours. And if I could wrap my heart and send it overnight. I know Bassiana going through it. So I always say this. He didn't get better. He got better at choosing his opponents. Now he did get his ring IQ did go up. He was staying calm. He was attempting to stay calm, cool, and collective, right? But his frustration, it just couldn't help itself. The frustration had to come out, and it came out, right? But he's so used to the judges giving the benefit of the doubt. Now he talking about he won. It's a bad style matchup. Bro, you lost all but 2 to 3 rounds. You didn't win anything. And ain't no way you could tell me that you honestly feel like when you went home that you won this fight. Ain't no way Canelo Alvarez could honestly tell me that he went home, right? And felt like he won this fight. No way. Smokey 1235, what's going on? Ain't no way he went home and said, I won that fight. No way, no how. No way, no how. Bro, listen, but the judges, though. Let's get to the judges, people. Let's get to the judges. How did the judges have it a draw in the 9th round? Somebody please explain to me that. Somebody explain to me, how did the judges have it a draw in the 9th round? A draw? TDLC, what's going on? Ain't no way those judges had it a draw. And this was the scorecards. Even worse. A draw? A draw going into the 9th round. They had it a draw. Lee Blanco, appreciate you, man. Michael Ray II, what's going on? A draw? Now, it gets even worse, though. Salute to my brother Tito Shatanda dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Canelo likes to take fights he thinks are easy. I've been following Bevel. Knew he wasn't going to be easy. Made a young bag off my boy. Oh, man, salute to my brother Tito Shatanda. You got to come up. See Coolidge, what's going on? You got to come up, huh? Brandon Munoz dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I don't know if you remember me telling you Bevel could beat Canelo. I told you he was the best light heavyweight. I told you Bevel would a dog better be easy. Yes, you did, Brandon Munoz. You told me that he's going to dog better beef. I remember that us having that conversation because I picked better beef to win that fight. Hey, man, I've been off. I'm gonna be honest. Your boy Blue been off. The Shakur Stevenson fight I picked correctly, but I've been off, man. And you told me that. And I'm like, nah, man, I watch people. But you know what, too? Brandon Muniz, you got to, this is the fight of his life. You understand what I'm saying? So you got the absolute best version of Dimitri Bivol. Ain't no way we have 879 people and 400 likes. I don't know where they do that at, but not here. We should have at least 800 likes. Ain't no way we got 892 people and 400 likes. PC, my brother, back in the super chat. He said, I don't even know the topic, but I have all jokes. Oh, yeah. We got a Courage Price. What's going on? Canelo Alvarez talking about he won. G. Cole, my brother, what's goody with you? He felt like he won. Dub Hall, what's going on? Ain't gonna be no rematch. That's what Bivol should have said. Remember Apollo Creed said that to Rocky? Ain't gonna be no rematch. That's what he should have told him. Ain't gonna be no rematch. Ain't gonna be no rematch. Remember Derrick James just said that? Ain't gonna be no rematch. Grind Hard Sports Nation, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. So I guess Bivol doesn't lose going forward. Right, Blue? LOL. Nah. I ain't going there no more, Grind Hard Sports Nation. I learned my lesson, bro. No, sir. I ain't going that route no more. No. Grind Hard Sports Nation. I learned my lesson, brother. Shogun 76, what's going on? Big homie Cool, what's going on? Won't get me to say that. Ain't gonna get me to say it twice. D Nice, what's going on? Lewis Bay, what's going on? PC, brother, back to the super chat. Bivol beat the language out of that man. Facts. Canelo just said, nah, you know what? Will J, what's going on? Kevin, what's going on? Flame 721, man down. Ramses Piper, what's going on? Mississippi Billy, what's going on? Canelo just said, listen, you know something? Oh, we just gonna deal all on Spanish from here on out. No, sir. So I want y'all to listen to these judges' scorecards. This was amazing to me. Now, keep in mind, Luis Hernandez says, stop the front running. Who's front running? What are you talking about? Roderick Jackson, Abdul Anwar, Sneaky Quiet, what's going on? General T9, what's going on? Creme de la Creme, what's going on? James Harris, what's going on? Vernon Thompson, what's going on? Bad Guy, what's going on? Yay, did. Canelo was just like, Makai, what's going on? Giovanni Castaldo, what's going on? He said, Bivol too big, too strong. He the same size as Sergey Kovalev with shorter arms, and Kovalev is stronger than Bivol with bigger punching power. Bivol's a better pure boxer. It wasn't the size, the big and the strength. It was the boxing ability. It was the ring IQ of Dimitri Bivol that won this fight. Okay, he beat guys that were bigger than Bivol. Hence, Caleb Smith. James Fields, what's going on? King Vonnie, 86, what's going on? NBA D Nice, what's going on? Tomas Chambers, what's going on? No, it was the skill set, it was the ring IQ and the mindset of Dimitri Bivol that won this fight. It wasn't his size. King said so. Salute to South Africa. No, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna act like, well, he was just too big. No, that's not what we're gonna do. Because Bivol, Mr. T King Texas, my brother, what's going on? Bivol beat Sergey Kovalev, who's the same size, if not a little bit bigger. Who was the boogeyman division. Now, he wasn't the same guy. He beat Caleb Smith, who's bigger than Dimitri Bivol. So he beat guys who's bigger than him. It was the will, the ring IQ, and the game plan that Dimitri Bivol had, and his pure boxing ability that saw him win this fight. Had nothing to do with none of the rest of that stuff. No, we ain't going to do that. No, sir. Ramses Piper, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said Canelo problem was he couldn't hurt Bivol. Yeah, well, not even that he couldn't hurt him, right, Ramses Piper? It's because he couldn't get to him. It wasn't that he couldn't hurt him. It was Bivol's defense that was shocking to me and most people. The fact that he stayed disciplined. He was catching Canelo punches. He was catching the hooks to the body, right? A couple of the uppercuts got through, but not consistently. Canelo's not a one-punch knockout artist. He wears you down. It's accumulation punches. You understand what I'm saying? And he couldn't land cleanly and often, right? Bivol was catching him with the high guard. He was catching him with his elbows. You understand? So what Canelo game plan, like Bivol said, Canelo game plan is when you have a tight defense is to punch you on the biceps and the arms. And he showed the picture of his arms, right? And look how Canelo Alvarez punched his arm. He said they was prepared for that. That's his game plan, right? To get you, he punches your arms and your elbows to get you to drop them. So they start to wear down. Along with you punching, it lowers your punch output, and it fatigues your arms to not be able to hold them up, right? D-Man Jr., what's going on? Then he could be successful. Ashante L7, what's going on? But Bevel still stuck to the game plan, and he was like, listen, I'll deal with the arm issues later on. See, remember, he did that to Caleb Smith as well. You understand? Caleb Smith, he succumbed to it. Dimitri Bivol said, nah, you know what I'm going to do? I'll worry about that when this is over. But here, you take this. You take this receipt with you. Sean Clark, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco, and salute to my brother Ramses Piper, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. Sean Clark dropping the Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I was yelling at the TV last night. Throw your hands. Yup. Saul thought he was going to win off head movement, and he wasn't slipping them all. Nope. And he thought the judge was going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And they tried. Box fan full-time, brother in the super chat. He said, what this say about Eddie's similar style, same results? Facts. Cannons, what's going on? I'm going to get to Eddie Reynoso, because what adjustments did Canelo make? What adjustments did Oscar Valdez make? What adjustments did Andy Ruiz make against what's the name? Chris Arreola. What adjustments are they making over there? Because I'm seeing none. I didn't see adjustments from Oscar Valdez. I didn't see adjustments from Canelo. I didn't see adjustments from Andy Ruiz and Chris Arreola fight. Now, he got the nod. But where's the adjustments? DeMarcus Harper, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. Why aren't the judges retired boxers so they can make the playing cards fair? I agree with you 1,000%. That should be the case. Salute to DeMarcus Harper, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. And get the likes up, people. We got 993 people. We should have 900 at least likes. Get the likes up. I agree. We're going to read these scorecards, DeMarcus Harper, because this scorecards, not acceptable. Quan, brother in the super chat, Nello walked to the ring like Bobby Brown. Sure did. He sure did. Picasso, what's going on? Jim, what's going on? Young King Company, my brother, what's goody with you? Go support and click the link and support his wife, Nisi, man. Click that link so she could be the cover of Health and Fitness magazine. And go to ppv.blkprime.com. Go to ppv.blkprime.com. Y'all already know that's my partners. We're going to do business together, and we're going to put on platforms and shows. I'm trying to find the fighters so we can put on a beautiful show and a beautiful card soon. PC, brother, back in the super chat, dropping the Cinco on your boy Blue. He said this is what a non-weight drain, 175-pound with time between fights who isn't washed look like. Sunday, so blessing for the hearts of Canelo fans. It's Sunday, so bless. Facts. That's a fact. He thought that he was going to beat Dimitri Bivol. Popcorn Movie Games, what's going on? Chris Alexander, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, that's why Bivol came to the ring looking mad. That man was laser focused. Hey, I kept saying, hey, Chris Alexander, what's the first thing I said yesterday? Bivol looked like he ready for an upset. Didn't I tell y'all that? Seth Jenkins, what's going on? Didn't I say Bivol looked like he primed and ready to get an upset tonight? Music showing by Music TV, what's going on? Matt Songs, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Canelo's a one-dimensional fighter. He's not one-dimensional. Deploy 619, what's going on? Canelo's not one-dimensional, right? What Canelo Alvarez is physically challenged. What I mean by that is he doesn't have the athletic feet. Chris Brown 4-5, my brother, what's goody with you? Carla Wall James, what's going on? Canelo Alvarez doesn't have very fast feet, okay? So he's physically challenged. Now, what Canelo Alvarez does is he uses his ring IQ, just like Bivol said last night, right? His ring IQ. Jay Good, what's going on, great brother? His ring IQ is good. He tried to incorporate the game plan. He tried to, he was hitting him on it. He knows his limitations, so he works against his limitations, right? So he knows that he has slow feet. So what he does, he works the body to slow you down. He works your arms so your arms could drop because you don't have the longest arms. So now he don't have to worry about continuously cutting the ring off, and he don't have to worry about you catching his punches. But last night, Bivol was willing to accept all of that and give him a receipt. And that's the problem. That was ultimately the problem. Just like Floyd Mayweather, right? They love to tell you that Floyd Mayweather was running around the ring. Man, I don't know what fight people be watching talking about Floyd Mayweather was running around the ring from Canelo. He was standing right in front of Canelo. The problem is their counter punches. Their ring IQ is just as high as his. They have quicker hands than him, right? And that's the problem. They have good understanding and judging of where they are in the ring. PC, brother, back in the super chat. He said, Paulo Live, that whole camp getting wiggity washed. Yay. The whole camp, PC. PC. Telling you. It's not looking good over there. El Rivy, brother in the super chat, he said, told you Bivol has the best jab, numbers, and great defense. El Rivy, I got to give you your roses while you can smell them too, because you called this. Salute to my brother El Rivy. You called this as well, and I debated you as well. El Rivy, you called this as well, and I debated you as well. Salute to my brother El Rivy. Yeah, I know. Paul. Man, I can't say the word. PC. Paul Molive is the dish show. Yeah, they're getting wiggity wash. I knew where you was going with that. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get it out for nothing. Jay Good, what's going on? No, it's Jay Good. Frank Sanchez didn't look good in his last fight. Viva the Viva, what's going on? Live your life. Quest for knowledge, what's going on? GL, what's going on? Mark Hub, what's going on? Real Truth Talk, what's going on? Remember, 513, Rob Tubbs, what's going on? Remember, people was booing Big Texas Clayton Smith, what's going on? Jay Good, remember people was booing Frank Sanchez in his last fight? All that moving he was doing, and he was fighting Christian Hammer. He should have got Christian Hammer up out of there. Copper Color King, what's going on, great brother? Yeah, Jay Good. Remember he fought Christian on that that all heavyweight card when Luis Ortiz fought Charles Martin. Remember Frank Sanchez fought on that card, the all heavyweight card in Miami, and he fought Christian Hammer, and he was bored. Remember the fans started booing him. Remember he was using all that movement. Southside Janky, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, do you think Better Be style could have stopped Canelo last night? Well, here's the thing about Artur Beterbiev. Artur Beterbiev is not a slick boxer like Bivol is. He's not mobile like Dimitri Bivol is. So Artur Beterbiev is not going to present the same challenges that Bivol presents, right? Bivol stuck to the game plan. He got a jab. He's quick. His feet were much quicker than I anticipated and saw. He rehydrated well. He stuck to the game plan. He weathered the storms. When Canelo Alvarez clipped Bivol, my brother Bitch B Megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with kids, have them subscribe to KK Pensive TV. My brother Bitch B Megastar, Little Princess channel. Jason Howes, what's going on? I need y'all to get the likes all the way up. You see they playing games. They just took off 200 people. We have 1.2K people in here, and they just pushed off 200 people. Now we have 1,007 people in here. Get the likes all the way up, people. We should have at least 900 likes right now. There's no way we have 400 people here moonlighting. It's free. Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up, people. Smash the like button. We should have 900 likes at least right now. Ain't no way we got 1,100 people in here and 700 likes. So, styles make fights. The style of Bivol is more of a pure boxer. He would utilize his legs. He utilized his jab. He utilized combinations. You see, he wasn't throwing everything with conviction. He was scoring with points and jabs and changing levels. Those are things that Artur Beterbiev don't do. Artur Beterbiev is a power puncher. He's a thumper. You know, he's coming to get you up out of there. You understand what I'm saying? And you saw when Marcus Brown was boxing, he was having success against Artur Beterbiev. So with that said, I don't think Beterbiev presents the same challenge as Dimitri Bivol presents. And he's not as tall as Dimitri Bivol either. Paul Carrick, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a Dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue, this should elevate Bud and Errol in the pound for pound standings, shouldn't it? Oh, for sure. They're number 1 and 2 now. Crawler Lowe, what's going on? They won it. Carver Williams, what's going on? They're number 1 and 2 now. And Bivol got to hop over Canelo. Bivol was at number 3. Right? Jermell Charlo win this fight next weekend. He gonna move up the list. Canelo dropped on this list. Period. Picasso, what's going on? TDLC, what's going on? Canelo dropped dramatically on this list. He has too many questionable victories and losses and draws on his resume. There's no way he can have. He arguably has. He lost to Bivol, and there's 2 fights in his career now where he didn't win over 3 rounds. The 2 losses in his career, he lost bad. He didn't win over 3 rounds, people. He didn't win no rounds, in my opinion. Maybe the rounds Floyd took off in the 12th when he was just moving around the ring because he knew he secured the victory. And maybe you could find a round in between somewhere, maybe, to give Canelo. 2 rounds at best against Floyd and 2 to 3 rounds at best against Bivol. That's bad. I don't care what level, and salute to Paul Curry dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I don't care what opponent you have in front of you. Ain't no way you're supposed to lose every single round. Marcos Maidana didn't lose every single round to Floyd Mayweather in neither one of those fights with Floyd Mayweather. He lost every single round to Floyd Mayweather and essentially lost all but 2 or 3 against Bivol. And then those 2 questionable fights that people are going to question with Gennady Golovkin and the fight with Lara. That's 5 losses and a draw. Bro, ain't no way you can have him ahead of Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, and Bivol and Jermell Charlo right now. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. But they'll find a way, just like they do with Lomachenko, he have 2 losses, and they put Lomachenko up on the list. Mike Perkins in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, let's applaud Canelo on his loss. Trolley boxers, when they lost, is why boxers don't want to fight tough fighters to get that loss. Stop trolling on the L. Who's trolling on his L? We're telling the truth. See, this is the thing. There's a difference between trolling and there's a difference between telling the truth. He got outclassed, and this is not the first time he got outclassed in a fight. So nobody's trolling Canelo Alvarez. You're telling the truth. Who's trolling him? Nobody's trolling. How's this trolling him? The truth is the truth. He got outclassed by Bivol. He got outclassed by Floyd. All his biggest fights, he struggled. Facts. Randy Robles, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Canelo and his team thought Bivol would be an easy fight. I'm just glad it wasn't stolen from Bivol like it was Lara and Triple G. Right. And now, Randy Robles, I'll say this, right? I actually thought he won both the Triple G fights. Now, some people, Titan Hall, what's going on, beg to differ with me, but I actually thought he won both those fights. CW Wilson, what's going on? I actually thought he won those fights. I may be in the minority. Joshua Wright, what's going on? But I actually thought he won those fights. And in the Lara fight, I thought Lara won the fight, but I don't like the fact that Lara just took his foot off the gas in the second half of the fight. He thought he secured the victory, and Lara was just in cruise control. That ain't good. Like Oscar De La Hoya in Trinidad. Delonte Harris in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "What's up, Blue? I'm learning a lot. I watched the clips, and the commentators was talking about a draw too. I guess it's a part of the script. Facts, and I'm gonna get to that, Delonte Harris. Just stand pat. We gonna get to that. Oh, we gonna get to these judges. Randy Robles, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, I don't like it when people say some boxers like Mayweather run. It's called boxing. Hit and don't get hit. In and out. Stick and move. It's not a who can take the most clean punches competition. Facts. Geo James Khalil 98. What's going on? That's a fact. D Webb, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, you missed my earlier super chat, but it's cool. Your brother Champside has me hollering this morning, Blue. May ABS was my abs was hurting. I've been waiting on you on your breakdown. Oh, what he was talking about? Salute to my brother Champ Side. Box fan full time, brother in the super chat. He said loaded up on all shots and didn't change up his hand speed. No, he didn't. So here's the thing. Real gutter music, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Canelo Alvarez has gotten, I told you guys, he got better. He got smarter in his approach, but he didn't get better. He got better at choosing his opponents. And everybody get upset with me every time I tell you that. He didn't get better. He got better at choosing his opponents, right? They identified this style is always going to bring us a problem. Dimitri Bivol last night was moving around the ring educatedly, okay? Using his jab, pivoting back in the center of the ring. Why do you think Canelo Alvarez was hesitant when Bivol was on the ropes? He didn't want to just throw caution in the wind like he did with Caleb Smith and Caleb Plant and all those other guys, right? He just wasn't. He was controlled aggression, right? Normally he lets him go. When you on the ropes like that and you covering up and you just defensively like this, oh, Canelo let him go. He did that sparingly against Dimitri Bivol last night, not consistently. And the reason for that is because Bivol would catch him and counter him. He would give him his receipts. Canelo Alvarez wasn't used to that. Okay, when he has that output and that flurry, and he goes at you, well, guess what happens? Most guys, they decide they trying to get off the ropes. They want to survive and get back in the center ring. No, Bivol was comfortable in every square inch of the ring. There wasn't a portion or part of the ring that Dimitri Bivol wasn't comfortable in. And so he was comfortable returning Canelo Alvarez receipts. And Canelo Alvarez in return wasn't comfortable. And a big part of the reason why he started to fatigue was because the mental fatigue. He understood that it's very difficult to get to Dimitri Bivol. McNamara Inc., what's going on? Real gutter music, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said 10-2 Bivol. Canelo cherry picking tour went bad last night. Where does Canelo go from here? My opinion, he should face Charlo or Benavidez. So they saying that he wants to have the rematch. Joseph Gonzalez, what's going on? He said, why do I always listen to you when you yell at me to hit the like button? Because you know you're supposed to do it when you come in, great brother. It's a sign of respect. That's all that is. Kobe Camp, what's going on? Bots fan full time. Bots fans, what's going on? So next level 5, what's going on? So here's the thing. I don't think it was a cherry pick, Real Gutter Music. I told you guys leading up into this. Smooth C, what's going on? Remember, I've been telling you guys, this is not a cherry pick. Him not fighting Jamal Charlo, David Benavidez, and Demetrius Andrade to fight Dimitri Bivol. How many times did I tell y'all that this is a lateral move? This is not a step back. This is a lateral move. Dimitri Bivol, remember I told you guys this, right? Now I picked Canelo to win, but I said that this was a lateral move. And remember I told you guys this, right? I said that if Jamal Charlo, David Benavidez, or Andrade fought Dimitri Bivol at 175, Dimitri Bivol will be the favorite in that fight. So remember I told you guys, this is not a step back. This is a lateral move. Him fighting Dimitri Bivol is not him avoiding David Benavidez, Andrade, or Charlo. Because if all three of those guys, David Alexander, what's going on, was to fight Dimitri Bivol at his weight at 175, right? Then they would be the underdog in that fight. Remember I told you guys, Antonio Jobs, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said he lost every round against Devin Alexander. Who lost every round to Devin Alexander? I don't know. Who you talking about? Being boxing news, what's going on? Who lost every round to Devin Alexander? On 27-6-3 match, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Canelo fights the same way every fight. Exactly. What did I tell you, great brother? He didn't get better. He got better at choosing his opponents. But he got to a place where on 27-6-3 match, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I told you he got better at choosing his opponents. But what happened is here. DJ Zion Love, what's going on? Dennis Hampton, what's going on? This is what happened with Canelo Alvarez. He's gotten to a place where there is no easy choice. Door A, Jamal Charlo. Door B, David Benavidez. Door C, Dimitri Bivol. Door D, Demetrius Andre. There is no easy way. It don't exist. There is no more light touches. If this is why he said he got to really think about what to do next. Mark Franklin, what's going on? Because if he fights Bivol in a rematch, he's going to lose again. It's a style matchup. Styles make fights. Remember Shane Mosley fighting Vernon Forrest? That's what that looked like. Remember when Shane Mosley fought Vernon Forrest and he wasn't happy with the first fight, and Shane Mosley wanted to fight him again, and it was the same outcome because the style matchup. Vernon Forrest's defense, his approach to the sport is Shane Mosley's style is tailor-made. And Canelo Alvarez's style with Bivol's patience and his will, okay? And his ability to stay cool, calm, and collective. Deal with it. Understand what Canelo Alvarez is trying to do. And weather those storms. And then give his receipts. It's always going to be a problem for Canelo. Period. And it's going to get worse. Because Bivol has even more confidence now. He done succeeded. He done followed out the game plan. He did it already. If I do it once, I could do it again. And Dimitri Bivol is not somebody that's going to get head over heels on himself. Okay? Dimitri Bivol sees and said, okay, this is, I got to do it again? Okay, I'll do it again. And he's going to give you the same performance, if not better. Proud of PM, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Canelo look a little sluggish and one-dimensional against Bivol. Eddie got to change the approach in training. I got Usyk #1 pound for pound, but Errol, pound for pound, Bud Errol. Usyk don't belong on the pound for pound list. He's a heavyweight. Stop putting heavyweights on the pound for pound list. You're trying to rewrite history. Usyk don't belong on the pound for pound list. He's not #1. He don't belong there. That's not how it works. It doesn't matter. We trying to alter history. Rich Mutt's music. What's going on? Stop trying to put heavyweights on pound for pound list. They don't belong. It's not where they fit. Period. It's not for heavyweights. They are their own entities. They are in a completely separate class. So stop equating pound for pounds with heavyweights. It's two separate things. The pound for pound, let me reiterate this to y'all, right? Because you have these quote unquote mainstream media and boxing pundits always trying to rewrite history. The pound for pound list was created in spite of the heavyweight division. So if it was created to make sure that they're not on there, then why are we continuously trying to put them on there? Stop trying to put heavyweights on there. And don't tell me what Alexander Usyk was a cruiserweight. He was. Keyword was. He's not a heavyweight. I mean, he's not a cruiserweight. Okay, that's like saying, well, he was undisputed, so he's still undisputed now. No, he's not. He is a unified heavyweight champion. Period. That dude weighed in at 6'3", 78-inch arm, 225 pounds. He is not a cruiserweight. He is a heavyweight. The heavyweights don't go on the pound for pound list. We are not. I refuse to let y'all just try to rewrite history with Top Rank and Max Kellerman and all these other dudes just trying to rewrite history to fit a narrative. That's what we're not going to do. Because when Deontay Wilder was the reigning heavyweight champion, I didn't see none of these platforms have Deontay Wilder atop the pound for pound list. So Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, they don't go on that list. Stop trying to alter history and put heavyweights on the pound for pound list. It was created, again, it was created for heavyweights not to be on it. It was created to give guys who wasn't heavyweights. Because as the heavyweight division goes, so goes the sport of boxing. Let me say it to you again. As the heavyweight division goes, so goes the sport of boxing. So in order to shed light, the baddest man on the planet, and all the focus is on the heavyweights. Because can't nobody else, if you're not another heavyweight, you're not going to beat a heavyweight. You're not going to get a junior 140-pound welterweight to beat a heavyweight. That's not going to happen. So this list was created in spite of the heavyweight division. So please stop trying to put, there's enough fighters in boxing to put on the pound for pound list where we stop trying to put heavyweights on the list. They don't belong. Mr. T King Texas, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, great call last night. You earned a new fan in my life. Her first time listening to a fight. Oh, a new fan in my wife. Oh, really, Mr. King T? Salute to the wife, man. Mr. T King Texas, man. Oh, man, that's love right there. When you tell me the missus, she became a fan, man, that means I'm doing something great, man. So salute to Mr. T King Texas dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue, and blessings to your wife, great brother. And if you guys got kids, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the queens in there. Dre Fine, his brother in the super chat, he said Bivol expires in distance and jab control. Oh, you meant to say Bivol is experience in distance and jab control, Blue. Facts. Salute to Dre Fine, his OG in the building. Santiago, salute to Viva Mexico. Box fan 037, brother, back in the super chat. He said the pre-player scoring by the judges corrupt. Facts. And another thing is, I want to show y'all how quickly the fans are fickle, right? They started booing Canelo Alvarez. He ain't stopped trying. Canelo Alvarez didn't stop trying last night. He just was outmatched. Easy Lewin, what's going on? He was outmatched. He didn't stop trying. He didn't stop giving it all. He gave it his all. He was outmatched. BJ, what's going on? So the fans booing Canelo Alvarez. I thought y'all loved Canelo Alvarez. Man, I told you, they're not fans of Canelo. They're not fans of the sport of boxing. Andre Edwards, what's going on? When you have people that are just fans of people that just because they resemble them, that's it. ABZ713, what's going on? And they represent them. PC, brother, back in the super chat. Top 3 trainers: Derrick James, Lopez Sr., and Eddie Reynoso. No, Derrick James, Coach Cunningham, man, Derrick James, Coach Cunningham. I like Barry Hunter. It's impossible. Bomac. It's impossible for us to single out one trainer. It's impossible, man. Quincy Carter, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute. Thoughts on how this loss affects Canelo path moving forward and what's next for Canelo after this? Yeah, Canelo got to go back to 168. Ivory Hayes, what's going on? Let me tell you what they're doing, Quincy Carter. And salute to my brother, Quincy Carter. Oh, Bozy Ennis, Coach Calvin Ford. Like, man, y'all watch Bozy train, man. It's a thing of beauty, man. His knowledge of the sport. Salute to Bozy Ennis, man. This just too many. It's just too many. It's too many. But Quincy Carter, let me tell you what they're trying to do. They're talking their way. Their denial is going to talk them in themselves into a rematch with Canelo Alvarez. With Dimitri Bivol, and he's going to lose again. And he loses again to Dimitri Bivol. It's going to derail his career. Let me tell you again, Quincy Carter. They're talking. I already see that they're already trying to convince themselves, and they're talking their way into a rematch with Dimitri Bivol and trying to convince themselves that they won that fight. They didn't win the fight. They're used to the judges giving them the benefit of the doubt. Now, let me tell y'all this, right? And salute to Crips 3333 dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. Salute to Crips 3333 dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. He said one thing not addressed: any fighter that is elite and has a good conditioning will fatigue Canelo. With Triple G and now Bivol, any fighter that pressed the issue against Canelo takes away one part of his game. AJ has similar problems with stamina. Hey, Chris 3333, brother, you said it perfectly. Salute to Chris 3333 dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. Yes, because Chris 3333. That's why I just said that he was being mentally fatigued in the fight because he couldn't do. He wasn't used to somebody giving him those receipts. He wasn't used to somebody accepting what he was dishing out and then saying, "Here, take this back with you." He wasn't used to that. He was used to them wanting to get out of the way, wanting to reset, go back in the center of the ring, and things of that nature. That's not what Bivol. Bivol was comfortable sitting on the ropes, and that made Canelo Alvarez stink, and it fatigued him mentally. He's used to Chris 33. He's used to being the one to mentally fatigue you with his pressure and his consistent aggression. But that wasn't the case yesterday. Okay, Yo Vu, what's going on? The case was Bivol was able to pivot in the center of the ring, accept what Canelo Alvarez was dishing out, but then he was also instantly saying, "Here, now you take this back with you." He always gave him food for thought. Now you take this back with you. You take this back with you. And he kept Canelo Alvarez off balance. He would do a double jab, triple jab, or a jab left hook, or a jab straight right hand. And he was mixing up the speed and the pace of the fight. Then he would throw a 4, 5, 6 punch combination. Boom, boom, boom. And Canelo think he's going to stop. As soon as Canelo let it go to reset, boom, 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 he go again, right? So he studied Canelo Alvarez very well. And he said that. And he knew, he said, he understood what Canelo Alvarez was attempting to do. Where Canelo Alvarez was attempting to punch his arms to make his arms drop. Okay. Canelo Alvarez goes to your body to weigh you down. So what happens is this. He evens the playing field once you get tired. A la Caleb Plant, a la Billy Joe Saunders, a la Caleb Smith. You understand what I'm saying? What he does, he goes to your body, he hits your arms, so now you got to drop your arms. He goes to the body to wear down your fatigue. So you can't highlight his weakness, which is his lack of foot speed, his lack of athletic ability. He's built very weird, right? He has very fast hands. He bends at the hips very well, right? He can slip. He sees every punch and he slips a lot of punches. Even yesterday, he slipped a lot of Bivol punches, right? He sees everything coming. He'll catch it. He'll slip it, right? He can bend at the hips very well, right? He got fast hands, combination, power in both hands. But his lower half, it's not on par with the upper half. You ever see those movies where you go to take off, the legs take off, but the body's still there? Or the brain? It's not, they're not in cahoots. They don't work well together. So in return, and then he has fatigue issues, right? Because he has to work so hard against his opponents because he's so short and compact. So guess what happens, right? You saw last night. He ends up walking around with you. While you're walking, he's walking. Alan Maddox, brother in Super Chat. Blue on the real. It looked more like Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr. To me, it looked like yeah, it did look like Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia. Yeah, it did. Where Mikey had no answers for it. No adjustments. Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez. No adjustments. Box fan full-time brother back in the Super Chat. He said, where's the ones that said Canelo would beat Andre Ward? I told y'all that wouldn't. Come on, man. What did I tell y'all? Sim P, what's going on? People just get man, people just get overboard with it. He could beat Andre Ward. Yeah, okay. Randy Robles, brother, back in the Super Chat, dropping another dip on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Triple G outlanded Canelo in 10 of the 12 rounds. Landed over 100 jabs. Canelo only outlanded Triple G with 4 more power punches. Come on, Blue. There's no way they fought to a draw the first fight. I respectfully disagree, great brother. And I understand that. But I just feel like some instances in a close fight, like Triple G and Canelo Alvarez, it's a very, very close fight. And when you're dealing with a fight that close of that magnitude, the punch stats don't always tell the story. You understand? Now, last night it told the story because it wasn't even close. Canelo Alvarez, he won 2 rounds, 3 rounds at best. Clearly, he was getting outboxed. Clearly, he was getting outclassed. That wasn't the case with him and Triple G. He didn't clearly get outboxed and outclassed by Triple G. You understand? He was in close competitive fights. He was hitting Triple G with big, clean punches early and often. He wasn't hitting Beaver with many clean punches often at all. A couple of uppercuts every now and then. A couple of hooks would slip through. FSU, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Ninja Technical, what's going on? Every now and then. With Triple G, he landed big punches often. Oh, Sam, what's going on? Arms 2663, brother Mass in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, dropping facts, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you. So when you go to the punch stats, when you're dealing with Triple G and Canelo Alvarez, it's completely different than dealing with the punch stats when you're dealing with Dimitri Bivol and Triple G and Canelo Alvarez. It's different. It's different. He may have outlanded, but what those punches, were they effective? You understand? Fit for Life, part one, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said there's not enough arm shots, which do not count to make that fight 115-113. 1 round away from a draw and make Canelo say he won the fight. Yeah, bro, we're going to get into this. I'm just trying to read the super chats because for whatever reason, I get behind on the super chats and then people be like, you ain't read my super chat. Chris Little One Taylor, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I still give Errol Spence Jr. the number 1 pound for pound spot, even though Crawford has been undisputed. The pound for pound changes, so Spence carries the torch. My opinion. I can see that. Hey, that's your opinion, Chris Little One Taylor, and I agree with you. I don't like making adjustments when they in the same division. They're gonna fight for it. And Errol has the opportunity to just fully just take it from him, which I believe he will. I believe Errol is going to just and beat him and take it. Proud of Pierre, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Usyk is on my pound for pound list. I don't care about no one else's pound for pound criteria. I had Wilder on my pound for pound list a while back. I base it off of wins and competition. I understand what you're saying, Prada Pierre, but don't refer to it as pound for pound then, because it's not pound for pound. And it has nothing to do with nobody else's mindset and thought or whatever. It's not pound for pound. Do you call the NFL trophy the NFL trophy when you win the Super Bowl? Do you call it the NBA Finals? That hurts the sport of boxing that we love. Period. When you win, this is how this works. Okay, who you put on there, right? As far as the guys, you can't alter history. Do you call a welterweight champion a middleweight champion because that's how you feel about it? It don't work that way. And so here we have, this is what happens, is that if you spew that, okay, and people catch on to that, we have a responsibility to stay true to the sport that we love. So if you try to alter it and change it, guess what you're doing? Guess what you're doing, Prada Pierre? You're despiting the Sugar Ray Robinsons and the Sugar Ray Leonards and these guys that came behind that created this list. And now you're taking what they created and was honored for them, their honor. They put it on the line in honor for that to be their recognition. And now you're trying to alter it because, well, I can do whatever I want. It don't work that way, brother. That's not how it works. So what happens is you go around telling people I got this on my, and you tell two casual people that don't know about the sport of boxing, they're going to think that's how it works. It don't work that way. So don't call it your pound for pound list. Just say, these are my top 5 favorite guys or my top 5 the best fighters in the world, whatever you want to call it. But it ain't a pound for pound list. Pound for pound stands for pound for pound. You can't just say, yeah, well, it's the Super Bowl. So, I'm the NBA Finals. What? The NBA Finals and the Super Bowl is 2 different things. So we have a responsibility to uphold the sport of boxing we love. Period. It was created in spite of heavyweights. So now you're trying to force a heavyweight in something. It was created because of non-heavyweights. Period. It's a title created an acknowledgement for non-heavyweights. That's why it was created, to not have heavyweights on there. So we have people come along and just say, well, I'm putting heavyweights on there. Well, who are you to alter the sport of boxing, this that we love? Stop doing that. Just because you can. No. There's plenty of fighters you can find to put on the pound for pound list. And they ain't heavyweights. You shouldn't have had Deontay Wilder. I don't care who you had on there. A heavyweight don't belong on the pound for pound list, period. It just is what it is. I mean, we can't do that. We got a responsibility to respect the sport and uphold the sport, just like any other sport. In the NFL, do you count? Well, this guy had more rushing yards, so he was a wide receiver, so I'm putting him over Jerry Rice. No, it don't work that way. Big Bob, what's going on? Well, this guy was a wide receiver and he played running back and he did this. So he garnered more actual total yards than Jerry Rice. So I'm putting him at the number one wide receiver, garnered all the yards. No, it don't work that way. He's not solely a wide receiver. So if his yards don't equal up to what a wide receiver is, then he don't belong on the list. Period. Respect the sport. That's what we must do. Respect the sport. That's what the goal is, to respect the sport. So that way, when you pass it down generations, you have something, a legacy. It's created for a reason. It's a legacy. Stop trying to alter history because you like Usyk. Cool. You can like Usyk. I love Deontay Wilder. But he ain't going on the pound for pound list because he don't belong on the pound for pound list. It is what it is. Respect the sport. Respect the Sugar Ray Robinsons, the guys who paved the way, and this list was created for Sugar Ray Robinson. Now because you come generations after Sugar Ray Robinson, if this was Sugar Ray Robinson era, you would never say, Muhammad Ali is on the pound for pound list. No. You would never do that because it was created in spite of them. So respect the sport and carry it as such. Don't just try to. That's the problem with the sport of boxing. It just becomes the wild, wild west, and people just say and do whatever they want. In honor of Sugar Ray Robinson and Sugar Ray Leonard and all these guys that paved the way, respect them. Period. H Dad, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said every flat-footed, slow, no defensive having Caucasian boxer from 126 to 175 better watch their back. The Juice Crew about to go on the redemption tour. Leon Sterling, what's going on? Box fan full-time, brother in super chat. He said Malibus most wanted, all that buffness for no reason. Malibus. Hey man. It's gonna be. I can't wait to see what's next. My brother Bitch B Megastar in the building, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said I definitely slept on Bivol. He was throwing some slick combinations. He uses the jab nice too. I didn't sleep on Bivol. Zoomverse, what's going on? You know what I mean, Bitch? What I did do was I overrated what Canelo Alvarez. I overestimated what Canelo Alvarez will be able to do against Dimitri Bivol. So looking at their weaknesses to their strength, I overestimated Canelo Alvarez's ability to pressure Bivol, put him on the back foot. As he did, he just couldn't consistently do it as a whole. You understand what I'm saying? He couldn't keep Bivol there and then land cleanly enough consistently. So I didn't underestimate him. Remember, Bish, I continue to tell people when people say Canelo's ducking Jamal Charlo, he's ducking Demetrius Andre, he's ducking David Benavidez. And I said, no, he's not. It's a lateral move. Remember, I kept saying that when people was coming here, Big T, what's going on? Right? Remember, oh, man, Big T said I collected my $2 you a good brother. Brent Lawson, what's going on? So remember, I kept telling people this is a lateral move and part of, in part of Canelo Alvarez. This is not a step back. And people kept saying this is a cherry pick. This is a cherry pick. And I told you guys, it's not a cherry pick at all. It's a lateral move. It's not a cherry pick. It's a lateral move. It's not a step back. It's a lateral move. Jafari sees a brother in the super chat. The narrative now is he dared to be great. Shaking my head. Facts. When he did this already, we saw him against everybody. Gave him all type of credit for beating Sergey Kovalev. Now all of a sudden he was daring to be great. No, I don't say he wasn't, because he did go up to 175. But I told y'all he ain't gonna beat Andre Ward. He ain't going up to cruiserweight and beating Alexander Usyk and heavyweight and all of that. When people was talking about he gonna beat Usyk, and I told y'all that's not going to happen. Goody the Great, my brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, great brother. I'm guessing Bivol messed up the undisputed plans for Canelo. Eddie Reynoso not looking so good. His boxers losing week after week. That's a fact. And let me say something else. 49er Jeff, what's going on? Let me say something else, right? Again, I can't reiterate this enough. They are trying to convince themselves, ultimately. This is the problem, that they're trying to convince themselves that they won this fight. You can't convince yourself you won this fight because you didn't win the fight. Now let's look at these judges' scorecards, right? How do you have every single judge, right, score the fight the first 4 rounds to Canelo Alvarez? Leading up into the 8th round, people, I want y'all to understand this. Leading up into the 8th round, Dimitri Bivol had landed double-digit punches in every single round, and Canelo Alvarez didn't land double-digit punches in not one single round. I'm going to say it to y'all again. Going into the 8th, 9th round, Dimitri Bivol had landed double-digit punches in every single round. Canelo didn't land double-digit punches in no round. So how did every single judge score the fight the first 4 rounds to Canelo, then the next 4 rounds to Bivol, then every single judge gave the 9th round to Canelo, every single judge gave 10th, 11th, and 12th to Bivol, every single judge gave the first 4 rounds to Canelo, every single judge gave the next 4 rounds to Bivol? How is that possible? How is that possible, people? There is no way in the boxing world possible that all 3 judges saw it exactly the same. There's no way possible. There is no way possible that every judge saw every round the exact same way. This has to be history, people. History was made. And there is no way, right, that you watched that fight and thought that Canelo Alvarez won the first 4 rounds. There's no way. There's no way you watched that fight and said, hey, baby boy, do me a favor. Pass me 2 bottles of water. Yeah. There's no way you watched that fight and said Canelo Bivol didn't win one of the first 4 rounds. Thank you, baby boy. There's no way. There is no way you watched that and said Bivol didn't even win one of the first 4 rounds. There's absolutely no way you saw that. No way. Mike Lee, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Bivol won fair and square against Canelo, comrade. 10-2 rounds straight up. That's what I thought. He controlled the fight. Every time Canelo had a moment in the fight, he weathered it. But yet these judges saw the exact same fight all the way across the board. Let me tell you why. Because they already had it planned out for Canelo Alvarez to win. The fight got away from Canelo Alvarez so far. The fight got so far out of his hands and out of his control that they couldn't even attempt. That's why they gave Bivol those 4 rounds in between, because they saw the way this fight was going. They saw how it was getting ready to play out, and they said, "There's no way we're going to justify giving this fight to Canelo. There's absolutely zero possibility that we can justify giving this fight to Canelo." It got so out of control and so far out of their hands, they couldn't justify it. And they knew what they was up against, so they said, We're not even gonna play that game. And then all of a sudden, they had some sort of agreement where they all just said, give him Beevil. So going into the 9th round, it was a draw. Going into the 9th round, who saw this fight a draw going into the 9th round? Who actually watched this fight and said, this is a draw going into the 9th round? A draw? That's the same thing they did with Floyd Mayweather. So we now know. If you didn't know before, Solo Production, what's going on? This has convinced you. No, I'm not making this up. You can see the scorecards right here. One judge. Just so y'all know, I'm not making it up. Blackwater Boxer brother in the super chat dropping that. Cinco on your boy Blue. He says, salute Blue. I have one exception. Roy Jones Jr. pound for pound that moment. He beat Ruiz at heavyweight. What are your thoughts? He didn't campaign at heavyweight. He had one fight at heavyweight, and he came right back down. Alexander Usyk has 3 fights at heavyweight. And he's a heavyweight. He weighed in 225. Immediately, Roy Jones Jr., he came down after the Ruiz fight. He immediately came back down. He didn't campaign at heavyweight. Alexander Usyk completely campaigns at heavyweight. Period. There's nobody, he's 225 pounds. Roy Jones was just making the heavyweight limit. Just enough to be considered a heavyweight. Usyk is 225 pounds. Nobody's expecting him to lose 25 pounds to go to heavyweight. Roy Jones weighed 201, 202 just to make the heavyweight limit. Just to be considered a heavyweight, because you have to do that. In order for you to be considered heavyweight, you have to weigh over 200 pounds. So he weighed about 201, 202 pounds. And then he came immediately right back down. Alexander Usyk is a full-fledged heavyweight that fights a heavyweight. He's the unified heavyweight champion. He fought for the heavyweight mandatory position. Then he fought a tune-up. And then he fought for the title. He's a heavyweight. Roy Jones was he came in at 193, whatever Roy Jones did to be considered a heavyweight. John Nelson, what's up, baby boy? He's sitting right here in the chat. Smash the like button, people. Yeah, get the likes up. Look at this judge's scorecard, right? Look at this, right? Look at this. All judges scored it the same way. First 4 rounds to Canelo. Next 4 rounds right there to Usyk. The 9th round, they all gave it to Canelo. 10, 11, 12, they all gave it to Usyk. Right there. Look. Just so y'all know, I'm not making it up. Look. As you can see, Usyk is on this side and Canelo is on this side. They all scored it the exact same way. That has to be the first time in history. Look at this. All the judges scored it the exact same way. First 4 rounds to Canelo. Next 4 rounds to Usyk. 9th round to Canelo. Next 3 rounds to Usyk, right? Look. First 4 rounds to Canelo. Next 4 rounds to Usyk, Bivol. 9th round to Canelo. Next 3 rounds to Bivol. Look at this. First 4 rounds to Canelo. Next 4 rounds to Bivol. 9th round to Canelo. Next 3 rounds to Usyk. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. What was I saying? Usyk? I meant Bivol. Sorry. Bivol. Y'all saw that, right? Yeah, I know. It's Bivol. See, cool. What's going on? Creme de la creme. What's going on? Bivol, people. Bivol. Cameron Renfro, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in super chat. He says, "What's up, Blue? A lot of people have give the light heavyweight division more credit. Everybody thought Canelo was going to walk through that division. 107 pounds, 75 is very unrated. Yeah, brother, underrated. Yep. Tyrell Jr., what's going on? You ain't you telling the truth, Cameron Refro dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. LV Live, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, Bivol has great amateur background, just like EJ being a blue chip prospect. Those guys don't get scared in big fights. That background helps. I agree, LV. Salute to Harlem. On 2763 match, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Bivol landed more effective punches throughout the fight. Agreed. I'm going to show y'all these cards again. It's amazing to me. Mike Lee, brother, back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Bivol won because he jab. Bivol got back to the boxing. That's a fact. But people going to tell you it was the size. It was the size difference. Well, he didn't let Canelo Alvarez push him back. That's for sure. Mamba mentality, what's going on? I want y'all to see these cards again. William Old School all dead, my brother. Ketty Peace 504, Busy Man, what's going on? Look at these cards again. I want y'all to look at these cards again. Just so y'all know, I'm not making it up. Right? Look at that. Look at that. This is one judge's scorecard, right? One judge scorecard. First 4 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. All to Canelo. 10-9 rounds, right? Then you got, then you look over here. Let me get out the way so y'all can see it. So you see the cards, right? First 4 rounds to Canelo. This is Bivol. This is Dimitri Bivol, right? And this is Canelo Alvarez. Okay? So this is Bivol. This is judge number 1. First 4 rounds to Canelo. 10-9 round, 10-9 round, 10-9 round, 10-9 round in favor of Canelo Alvarez. Next 4 rounds, right? 5, 6, 7, and 8. All to Dimitri Bivol. 10-9 round, 10 round now. 9th round, 10-9 round to Canelo. 10th, 11th, and 12th, all to Bivol, right? Look, that's judge number 1. What do we have here? Judge number 2. Judge number 2. What do we have here? Exact same card. 10, 10, 10. First 4 rounds in favor of Canelo. Next 4 rounds, 10, 10, 10, 10 in favor of Bivol. 9th round in favor of Canelo. Next 3 rounds in favor of Bivol, right? What do you know? Judge number 3. Exact same card. Exact same card. Look, 10, 10, 10, 10 for Canelo. Next 4 rounds, 10, 10, 10, 10 for Bivol. 9th round, 10, 9 for Bivol. Canelo and me, excuse me. And the next 3 rounds to Bivol. Are you kidding me? For them all to come up with the same, and as you can see, I'm not making it up. This is Bivol's side. The winner is highlighted in gold. 115, 112. How is that possible? How is that possible? That every single judge agreed on every single round. So the fight was that clear to them. Every single round, there was no swing rounds. William Ward, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. First, Blue, I wish your wife, mother, and sisters happy Mother's Day. LOL, Blue, my mom is 82 years old and don't watch boxing. She said the guy in the pink shorts looks tired in the second round, and she know nothing about boxing. Salute to my brother William Ward, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Man, blessings to your mom. 82 years old, man, that's a blessing, bro. Jew Blue, what's going on? That's a blessing, William Ward. First and foremost, man. Happy Mother's Day to your mom and your family as well, man. That's a blessing. 82 years old, and she still can identify that Canelo is getting dominated. Oh, yeah. Alfred Yashirala, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a Yup, on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said all the judges had it the same everything. Same referee, all from the Wilder Fury trilogy. This is discussed. It should make people question the integrity of boxing. Disgusting. Bivol won almost all the rounds. It's exactly. And Alfred Yasharala. But the worst part is you didn't see Bivol win one round in the first 4 rounds? I rewatched the fight. I'm like, Canelo ain't even do nothing in 2 and 3. Nothing. John Wick, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said they're giving more credit to Canelo for losing than they're giving to Bivol for beating him. You know what man shaking my head. Yep. Amazing. Twin D, my brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Bivol did Canelo the same way Spence did Mikey. Even though Spence is bigger, he doled out a boxing lesson. Size was not the deciding factor. Agreed. I agree with you. Shining Light, brother in the super chat. He said when Canelo was waving Bivol in to fight, he was hurt bad. Yep, he hurt Canelo a few times in that fight. A few times. Blackwater Boxing, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute. How would technology affect boxing replays, or maybe a way for rounds to be appealed? Judges are biased, tribal, and flawed. Thoughts? Agreed. I've been saying that Blackwater Boxing. I think that they should have instant replay in boxing. Okay, but that's going to shed too much honest light on the sport. Blackwater Boxing. That's going to shine too much honest light on the sport of boxing. Facts. That's going to shine too much honest light on the sport of boxing. Too much. And so I said this, Blackwater Boxing, right? I said this, right? I said that the judges should be judged. They should be sitting like in tennis. They should be sitting above the ring. They should have earplugs in. They can't hear the crowd. Okay. And let me tell y'all something else. The judges shouldn't know who's fighting, right? The judges should not be aware who's fighting and who's judging what fight. They shouldn't be made aware that they're judging a fight until the night of the fight. And they should be sitting above the ring like in tennis with earplugs in. So they can't hear the crowd oohing and on, right? They're not swayed by the ring walk. And when you make a ring walk and the crowd is completely booing Bivol, and then the rest of the crowd is completely cheering, the entire crowd is completely cheering for Canelo, well, your emotions are running as well. They should already be sitting in the chair. By the time the fighters make a ring walk, they should be sitting above the ring, okay, above everybody else. They should have on earplugs or headphones that cancel out noise with a little table like you could have in high school with the little table that come in front of you, right? And their pen and paper or whatever, and it should be electronic. Where when they scoring it, just like you can see John Madden, late great legendary John Madden. Remember when he used to write on TV, or you see now Kenny Smith in basketball, they drawing on the TV, right? Well, guess what? Each judge's scorecard, you electronically, you should see who they scored the round for. And it should be if you got if you have 10 fights on the card, right? You need to have about 15 to 20 judges that are available. And you choose from those judges. The judges have no idea who's going to judge the main event, right? And then you choose based off of the best scorecards. You can choose the best 3 judges off the night that judge the main event. Period. Twin D, my brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, did you see that Canelo is now saying Bivol won 5 rounds at most? Sad. Yeah, man. It's amazing. Mr. Tally 140, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Where you been at? Alfred Yasharala, brother in the super chat. He said Bivol land 10 plus punches each round. Nello landed less. Facts. He didn't land double-digit punches till after the 8th round. If he ever did, Mr. 556. What's going on? M-Base Concepts, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said it's like the judges did not start watching the fight until the 5th round. They had already mailed in their first 4 rounds before the fight. That's a fact. That's why I said, but they saw how the fight was going, M-Base Concepts, and they said to themselves, there's no way we can justify giving this fight to Canelo. There's no way. They saw that Canelo Alvarez, it was getting out of hand, and Canelo Alvarez was on the verge of possibly getting stopped or something, right? And he was getting fatigued, and his punches didn't have no effect. They couldn't justify having him win this fight. Dion Williams, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, what's sad, Blue, is that I had Canelo won the fight. Had Canelo won the fight by actually winning one of the last 3 rounds, they would have justified his win by saying, look at Bivol's arm. This is a fact. Salute to my brother Dion Williams, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. It's a fact. Gator, what's going on? Jew Blue, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, why isn't there investing into the process of becoming a judge, picking the judges and how they score and their track records? It needs to be. It needs to be. It's amazing that if we could all see that this was already prejudged. Come on now. Anybody can see that if you had Canelo winning the first 4, all 4 judges have him, all 3 judges had him winning, right? Let me tell y'all something. And there also should be a secret judge, a 4th judge. There should be a secret judge that's a 4th judge that nobody knows is judging the fight. So when you have a draw, that judge is the tiebreaker. There should be a secret judge that's sitting in the crowd, not ringside or watching it on TV, right? Somebody that you know how in the NFL, when they do the replay and they be like, hey, call into New York and ask this, and that. Well, there should be a secret judge somewhere actually watching the fight, judging the fight. When you have a draw and we clearly see somebody won, then that judge, his vote is the deciding vote. Period. Sean M in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said this fight might be like Errol Spence Jr. versus Bud. Bud looking for a one-shot counter punch or uppercut, while Errol Spence Jr. is a steady technician. Yeah, it could look like that. Yep. Twin D, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I believe that if Bivol fought and beat Canelo again, but Canelo oozed just a little bit better, but still outboxed, Canelo gets the decision. No rematch. I agree. All they was talking about, just like me, was Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G or Canelo Alvarez versus yeah, so all they talked about was Canelo Alvarez going for undisputed, Canelo Alvarez fighting this guy, fighting that guy. Well, that's what we should be talking about for Bivol. Why do we have to watch that again? It wasn't close. It wasn't close. So why do we have to watch it again? If Canelo won against Bivol in a landslide, will we be talking about a rematch? That in itself lets you know who they want to win the fight.
She asked me if she wants me to get it or she wants me to get it because she was going to eat with you.
So, why if Canelo won in a landslide, nobody be talking about a rematch. So why are we talking about a rematch with him? Because you're not satisfied about the decision. You want to give it another opportunity to go the other way. Alfred Yasharala, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, why nobody slinked Canelo for his excuse like they did Wilder? They say Wilder can't box, but Canelo's supposed to be the most skilled, and yet he's never and yet he lost every round. Yeah. Oh, I'm going in on that. William Ward, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, but Blue, how can you still stop it if they still play favoritism to the boxer? Because as we watching, right, William Ward, now we see the judges sitting up there, and now the crowd's going to be outraged because everybody can see what you're doing and how you're scoring the fight. So if it's a fight, it's a round that we all watching, dominating, and you score that round, the people going to see it's going to be a lot of pressure on you now. See, we don't know who's scoring what until after the fight. But if they scoring it round by round while the fight is going on, and the teams and everybody is understanding and aware of what's being done, it's going to put a lot of pressure. See, most of the times you don't even know who the judges are. But if you see them judges sitting up there like that, you'll be able to identify them. See, 9 times out of 10, these judges, you don't know who they are. And on these scorecards, it don't even say who the judges are. It says, on the scorecards, this is what it says. It says pink judge, blue judge, and white judge. Tim Cheatham, Dave Moretti, and Steve Weisfoot. These are all supposed to be good judges. That's amazing. And the judges need to do interviews as well. They should have to sit on the podium, just like the fighters have to do, win, lose, or draw. The judges and the referees need to sit on the podium, regardless of the outcome, and they need to be asked why they didn't stop a fight. Why did they stop a fight? Why did you judge it like this? Why did you give this fighter the first 4 rounds? What did you see? They need to be put on the spot just like everybody else. Almighty Law, what's going on? I guarantee you things have changed. Brooklyn Finest, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, my father-in-law said, it don't matter how good you are. There's a weight class for a reason, which I always hear you say. Nelo's success is his biggest weakness. Facts. Agreed. His weight class is for a reason. Alan Maddox, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, if Canelo was given a win as these judges wanted to do, this would just be another case of Canelo handing rounds and wins he didn't deserve. To me, this wasn't a lateral move. Canelo ducked Andre and Benavidez. I can't say he avoided them, man, because he went and fought again. He fought what was being considered the best light heavyweight and undefeated champion. So it's not again, let me tell you why, Alan Maddox. If David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade, or Jamal Charlo moved up in their first fight at 175 is against Dimitri Bivol, they're going to be the underdog in the fight because he's good. All 3 of them are going to be the underdog in that fight. And if they're not the underdog, if they're the favorite, they're going to be a very slight favorite, not a massive favorite, because Dimitri Bivol is good. Myron Denard, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Canelo brought that Jarrett Hurd defense to the fight last night. Nah, it wasn't that bad to me. Jarrett Hurd, man. Kareem Ebanks, what's going on, great brother? King of 206, what's going on? Jarrett Hurd, man, he don't display no defense, man. It's so disappointing watching Jarrett Hurd, man. I expect him to get better somehow, some way in defense, man. And he just take punishment and big hits after big hits unnecessarily, man. That's amazing to me, man. Calvin Ford, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to brother Calvin Ford in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, brother. Stephen Campbell, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said the judges' scores was so unfair to Bibble's work output. 115, 113 was not scores in this fight. The fight was not even that close. They had every intention of stealing this fight from Bivol. This is a fact. That's a fact. Mike Bisney, what's going on? That's a fact. Don Blazer, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, hey, Blue, I understand it's a business, but Canelo shouldn't get a rematch as a challenge, especially when the fight wasn't even a draw. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. Why are we talking about him getting a rematch when the fight wasn't even close? It wasn't close. What warrants a rematch outside of Canelo Alvarez, quote-unquote, star power? What garners a rematch? He's not a champion. It wasn't a close fight. He got dominated in the fight. He lost all rounds except for 2, 3 at best. So why are we talking about a rematch? To have the same, so he loses again. What they're going to say? Well, yeah, well, you know what? We realize he's just too small for the division. No, for what? And what we going to do with them 168-pound belts? He's still undisputed at 168. Vincent Thames, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Salute to Vincent Thames, brother in the super chat. Real Talk, New York with Janique. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? She said your secret judge idea is a really good idea. I appreciate you, Queen. That would be huge. It's a tiebreaker. Calvin Ford, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue. Canelo has no choice to fight Charlo or Andre or Spence to save his legacy. And I think he needs to get back in that win column. Need to get back in that dub column. It's going to get thick. It's going to get fickle for him. It's going to get thick for him. Trust me. Because now those dudes going, first of all, Beaver's going to have so much more confidence going into the second fight, and it ain't even funny. And he, if you did it once, you could do it again, especially the way he dominated the fight. And he's going to have, and he's going to be the A side now. That little ring, right? The ring was small. There's a lot that played a part. Errol Spence, I don't even factor Errol Spence into this. Errol Spence, he has a legacy to build at 147 with Terrence Crawford, then at 154. Errol Spence, in my opinion, Errol Spence should stay focused on the 147-pound division, 154, and then if in the future a fight presents itself with him and Canelo Alvarez, should he be victorious at that point in time, let his body get accustomed to fighting big guys at 154. Carrying that weight at 154, taking punches at 154, let himself get acclimated and accustomed to that before you jump up to 64 and all that, man. That's just too much. It's not necessary. It's big fights for Errol Spence at 47. It's big fights for Errol Spence at 54. It's not necessary for him to go to 64. It's just not. And it's not conducive, in my opinion, because, okay, let's say you beat Canelo. Then what? We saw this with with Roy Jones. Now, how you going to lose that weight? What big fights is there? You understand what I'm saying? It's not necessary. Work your way up into that position. Al Montez, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, who wins, Better Beav or Bivol? After I watched from last night, not being present in a moment, the versatility I saw from Bivol, the counterpunchability, and the fact that I watched Arthur Better Beav, you know, he was, when Marcus Brown was letting his hands go and moving around the ring, Bivol looked very sloppy. He looked very old. He looked he looked like Triple G to me. He didn't look very fresh. He didn't look very. No, I think Bivol wins that fight. Hard Body J Timo LLC, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV back at y'all with another one." So, yes, sir. Salute to my brother Hard Body J Timo in the building, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, great brother. Appreciate you. Costa in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Wilder got knocked out and still got a rematch. Why wouldn't Canelo? Because Deontay Wilder was the champion and he had a rematch clause. I don't know what part of that don't you understand, but Canelo Alvarez is not the champion and he didn't have a rematch clause. Why are we comparing apples to oranges? What does one have to do to the other? Deontay Wilder is the champion with a rematch clause because he was the champion. Canelo Alvarez is not a champion. So why are we talking about Deontay Wilder? That makes no sense. Realm C, not C2, what's going on? Chantel Hill, what's going on? Ulysses Ramirez, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue, does he get credit for moving up, or you think he's done? He already moved up. He beat Sergey Kovalev at 175. See, when he beat Sergey Kovalev, everybody praised him. Now he loses to Bevel and Pizza Anthony Love. What's going on? Now we're gonna start talking about size and all types of other stuff. For what? Sergey Kovalev is bigger than Dmitry Bivol. Dmitry Bivol was considered a not so big light heavyweight. Smash that like button. So Ulysses Ramirez, salute to you, great brother, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. But no, why are we gonna start talking about sizes and give him credit for moving up and things of that nature? He who agrees, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said scored it 116-112 for Bivol. Had Nello taken the first 2 rounds and scored the rest for Bivol. I gave Nello round 9 out of shock. Bivol was sweeping rounds. I'm cool with that. 3 rounds, but that's the most you could give him. Ain't no way it was a draw going into the 9th round. Ain't no way. Excalibur 425, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Salute to Excalibur 425, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, brother. TY in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you. E-Dog 9000, what's going on? Paul Brown, what's going on? Johnny Play, what's going on? Alan Maddox, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, just saying it looked a lot better for Canelo fight and maybe lose moving up and out of the lane than losing to boxers in his own weight class. I call it a duck. Now when you put it like that, Alan Maddox, when you put it in that texture, right? I can agree with you, right? Because you're in the lose-lose, you're in the win-win situation. So, Alan Maddox, when you put it like that, I understand what you're getting at. Because now, like you said, Alan Maddox, you lose to a guy in your weight class, right? For instance, I used to say this when Mikey Garcia was calling out Errol Spence. Mikey Garcia was in a win-win situation. Errol Spence was in a lose-lose situation. The reason Mikey Garcia didn't want to fight Terrence Crawford is because you lose to Terrence Crawford, there is no built-in excuse, okay? You lose to Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford fought at 130. He fought at lower weight classes, just like you did, okay? So there is no excuse. You just simply lost to the better fighter if you fight Terrence Crawford and lose. But if you lose to Errol Spence, who's naturally the bigger guy who fights at welterweight, right, then you have a built-in excuse. Well, I dared to be great and I lost. So, Alan Maddox, I understand when you put it in that texture. Understood. Mr. Mont, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said if they were to have a rematch and Canelo were to win, I wouldn't even believe it. I would definitely be giving the side eye. Fight was too one-sided. I agree, brother. It wasn't even close, man. It wasn't competitive. Boston and Barbecue, brother, what's going on? Stephen Campbell, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, you say there's no reason for a rematch, and I agree, but that is why the judges' scorecards was 115-113. Judges justified the rematch with their scores since they couldn't steal it from Bivol. Agreed. I agree. Maul, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. Juan Garza, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, remember I said I wanted to see Canelo fight Bivol because if anyone was going to beat him, it would be him. Everyone thought I was, shaking my head. Juan Garza, You another one. You told me the same thing. You sure did, brother. You said Beaver will beat him. You sure did. That's a fact. Sure did, Juan Garza. Alfred Yasharala, brother in the super chat, said, why can't Canelo and his fans just give Bivol his dub? They can't accept it. See, because night, big boy, love you too, kid. Because this is what happens, right? They have Ray Hefner, what's going on? Because they have identified with Canelo Alvarez more than just a boxer. Monica, peace of bless, Queen. How you doing today? Are you a mom, Monica? Eddie Wallace, what's going on? If so, happy Mother's Day, Queen. How you feeling today? Monica's the first queen that came in here all day. You know it's Mother's Day. Crown Blue Royale, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Said they tried to fix it last time I checked. Arm punches aren't scoring blows, and he got counted with 3-punch combination consistently. Bivol beat him in every category at his own game at times. Agreed. Okay, Queen. Okay. Blessings to you anyway, Queen. Blessings to you anyway. Bugtown 80 Deuce, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, is it time for Canelo to consider a new trainer? Nope, it's not the trainer. It's just a skill set. Hey, Monica, is Miss Sexy a mom? If she is, tell her happy Mother's Day from your boy Blue. No, John. I think John left. No, big facts, no cap. What's going on? No, it's not time for a new trainer. It's just his skill set, right? He just he's not very fleet-footed and athletic. Period. And that's always going to be, a hindering for him. Always. It's not much Eddie Reynoso because Canelo Alvarez is very good, excellent at what he does, but his athletic ability, you can't fix that. You just can't. My brother Kai in the building in super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Bivol only got $2 million and Plant got $10 million. Said we have to renegotiate that bag for a rematch. He only got 2 M's? No way. But always finds his level. What's going on? Music show by Music TV. Carlos Copeland. What's going on? Okay, Monica, tell us that happy Mother's Day to her. He only got 2 million? Come on, man. That's amazing. Juan Garza, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said Canelo will always struggle with movement. Mayweather would still beat him, in my opinion, if they were in their prime. I think Floyd would beat him right now still. Gavin Washington, Barbara Davis, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Happy Mother's Day to you, Queen. I think Floyd will beat him right now. Jesse Green, what's going on? Get down. Dion Williams, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I wonder if the same people who are praising Canelo for moving up are the same folks who was laughing at Broner for losing to Madonna at 147. Yep, probably so. Southside Janky, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Alfred Yasharala, brother in the super chat, he said, Reynoso gym looking bad lately. Back-to-back L's with the biggest names in the gym. If you open it. Alfred Yasharala, brother in the super chat, he said, Reynoso gym looking bad. Yeah, they're 2 biggest fighters. Mad Capo, what's going on? The 2 biggest fighters in the gym. But at least Canelo Alvarez is still a champion at 168. Excalibur 425, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, all good. Bivol should consider the rematch at 168. Hashtag undisputed. Nah. No, because then they're gonna put a rehydration clause on him and all types of things. Nope. Just go right to 75. Chad Kelly, what's going on? Call the shots. And if he he go down to 68, then Canelo Alvarez is in control of everything. Nope. Stay right there. Southside Janky brother back in the super chat dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Eddie Reynoso thought he could use the same game plan they used against Caleb Smith and wasn't successful. Agreed. And Bivol stated that he knew that was going to be the game plan. That's exactly what Dimitri Bivol said. He said, I know that's going to be their game plan. I was prepared for it. He said we was fully prepared for it. We knew that was the game plan. Sure did. Sure did. Nathan Beckham, what's going on? It's a great Kareem Evans, what's going on? It's a great game plan if you could make it work. Don Blazer, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said when it comes to Floyd, they said Canelo was too young and inexperienced. When they're gonna say what they're gonna say now, he's too old and over experienced. Facts. There's no way to slice it. He got outclassed by a better boxer, period. And have nothing to do with size and all that. It was just a better boxer. Period. Successful hustler, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, my problem with Canelo fans is to say he was the best alive over Roy Jones and Tommy Hearns, who won belts from 147, 200, fighting guys like Leonard Hagler, Duran. He would have to beat Floyd, Ward, Usyk, etc. Agreed. People get out of they get all the way outside of the reality. Monica said, Blue, what's up with those judges putting Canelo that close when we saw it wasn't even that close, Blue? They need to have an investigation on them. This got to stop, Blue. Call them out, judges. Call them out, judges. Oh, facts. I went in on them already. Those judges' scorecards is ridiculous. Come on, man. Monica, they gave Canelo the first 4 rounds. How could that be possible? Solomon Walker in the super chat says, salute. Bivol said he would rematch at 168. Bivol's that ain't a smart move, Solomon Walker. It's not even necessary for him to do all that. Chad Kelly, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Alexander Lickwall, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Never realized how one-dimensional Canelo is until last night. No, but there are so much more talented fighters out there. These judges better not do Haney dirty like this, or else I'm done. Yeah, man. This is just, the judges' scorecards is just not good for the sport of boxing. It's just not. There's no way you can justify Alexander Lickwall dropping that half a dub. There's no way you could justify Canelo Alvarez giving Canelo Alvarez the first 4 rounds. There's no way. There's absolutely no way you could justify saying, oh, we gave Canelo Alvarez the first 4 rounds. No way. TY in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, that loss put Canelo fans in a boxing hospital. Facts. Facts. Yep. Let me get on out of here. Will North America group, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to my brother Will North America group, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, what's up, Blue? I also think what we all need to reflect on is how special Floyd Mayweather was or is. Canelo looked rich and not hungry, in my opinion. People realize this is why you must fight the best to not develop bad habits from easy fighters. Happy Mother's Day to all. Yep, Will North America group, salute to you, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. Appreciate you. That's a fact. That's a fact. Derek Kills, what's going on? That's a fossil fact, man. But let me get on out of here, people. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. Malachi Jesus, brother in the super chat, he said, Blue, congrats, another wrong prediction. Yep. And congrats, brother, you're here again supporting me. Psst. What's wrong with these people, man? Silly, man. G-Code, what's going on? Congrats, another wrong prediction. Yeah, well, I got 2 predictions wrong, but what about the other 5? I ain't never seen you here when I predicted the other fights. Where was you? When I predicted Canelo to knock out Caleb Plant. When I predicted Sean Porter Terrence Crawford fight. When I predicted Errol Spence dominating and stopping Yordenis Ugas. When I predicted Shakur Stevenson dominating and nearly stopping Oscar Valdez. Where was you, Malachi? Where was you? Where were you? Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. You ain't exist then. We ain't see you one time. When I predicted Errol Spencer stop Yordenis Ugas in the 10th round by stoppage, where was you then? Why didn't you come show up and say, hey, congratulations? Ain't nobody perfect. So what? And what's your point? Amazing. So what was your point in saying that? You have none. Alan Maddox, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, another thing, Blue, can you please touch on the fact Canelo set all the rules, hydration, small ring size, etc. Canelo had all the advantages and still clearly lost. Canelo got get no pass and has no excuses. Well, they didn't have a rehydration clause, but he did choose the ring size and etc. because he's the A side. But that's why people said he won't be the A side moving forward. Period. And yes, he did have it. And that's not the first time he's done that. But he won't do it moving forward. That's why people say I'm planting my flag. It ain't gonna happen. But that's normal for the A side to do that. And you see, he wanted to have that advantage. Clearly, he put a rehydration clause on Danny Jacobs. He ain't put one on him. Edwin Acuna, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Our champions usually get appreciated after this is finished. So I'm trying to appreciate him while he's here, even in a loss. Bevel was the better fighter. All he can do is come back stronger. Edwin Acuna, I appreciate that stance, brother. Salute to Edwin Acuna. I appreciate that stance, brother. That's real right there. Patrick Bell, brother in the super chat, says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. Malachi Jesus, mostly you're wrong. You're a casual still. Malachi, goodbye. You're not even going to be allowed to come back to this channel more. Goodbye. Go somewhere. Clowns, man. Go find something to do with yourself, man. Goodbye. Yeah, Barbara, I'll be back on tomorrow. Malachi, goodbye. Now you're blocked from this channel forever. Now go worry about that. Tim B, what's going on, great brother? Abdul Rahim Muhammad, what's going on? Let me get on out of here. Appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Monica, have a great night, Queen. And tell me sexy, I said, happy Mother's Day. Barbara Davis, blessings to you, Queen, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, Queen, 1,000%. 1,000%. Yeah, Barbara, we'll be back on around 9:30, 10 tomorrow. We'll be back at it. Blessings to you, Queen. Appreciate you.